Edgar Allan Poe had a lot of daddy issues. Let's talk about his first daddy for a second, who disappeared and was never seen or heard from again. Now let's move on to the second one, his adopted father, John Allan. John Allan was a very successful businessman and always disagreed with Edgar no matter what Edgar would do. He wanted to go right, and John Allan said, you need to go into business. He wanted to go into the military, and he said, you're finally doing something right, but you're still not good enough at it, even though he was rising in the ranks very well. And then he published his first book of poetry on his own and with other donations from his fellow cadets, and finally was a published author, and John Allan still hated on him, his art form, and his writing. Throughout every piece of success in Edgar Allan Poe's career, he was continually trying to win some kind of approval from John Allan. And every time, John Allan said, "You're a disappointment to me." It eventually got so bad that John Allan wrote Edgar Allan Poe out of his will. Keep in mind, John Allan was essentially like a small-time millionaire according to nowadays standards, very successful, and Edgar Allan Poe now lost all of this inheritance, and he never received any kind of money from John Allan throughout his life, so maybe you shouldn't have been surprised, but still, considering that he spent his whole life just following his dream, how could your parents hate you that much for that? Don't answer that question. Well, I wonder how Edgar Allan Poe would feel knowing that his eternal name, his identity, would be known as Edgar Allan Poe, especially because most of the time he wrote and signed his name as E.A. Poe. So he definitely liked the Poe part, but I don't think he liked Allan.